Why do Filipinos smell so good?
How is it that every Filipino smells so good?
Weird question, but I've been seeing these questions everywhere, like TikTok.
Remember actually Pinoys, when I ask you which detergent you are using, I'm having question how you smelling so good still.
Reddit, even on YouTube comments, people are asking what deodorant are they using, what shampoo are they using. So as a Filipina, let me finally explain the real secret. Honestly, this question doesn't surprise me at all because if there's one thing that's deeply rooted in Filipino culture, it's cleanliness and personal hygiene. Growing up in the Philippines, hygiene wasn't optional, it was expected. And it's actually funny because now that I live in the West, I notice how different it is. Back home, we literally have nail inspections at school. So if your nails are long or dirty, you'd actually lose points. Also, boys have to have clean cut hair. Girls had to keep their hair neat, either in a ponytail or a headband, always presentable. Honestly, I remember when I was, I think, grade 5 or grade 6, my principal pulled me over because my hair was not tied up. So he grabbed a rubber band and asked me to put my hair in a ponytail. And let me tell you, if someone smelled bad in class, we call it may potok in Tagalog. Potok is like an explosion. An explosion. If you have potok, you would be the talk of the entire class. If you have body odor, you would be the talk of the entire class. I remember one time we held a class meeting. The teachers were not involved. It's actually just us. And we had to go over how we will deliver to that person who has BO that she needs to use deodorant in a way that won't hurt the person. And we also have to decide who's the best person to deliver it to her. It's such a serious discussion. We even have a phrase, mukhang mabango, which means you look like you smell good. And honestly, sometimes that's a bigger compliment than being called attractive. So, what's the secret? Let's break it down step by step. First, bathing habits. Most Filipinos shower at least once a day, but honestly, a lot of Filipinos shower twice a day. Because the Philippines has a tropical climate, it's either hot or humid or raining or all three. So we really like feeling fresh all the time. If you don't bathe, you're gonna really feel malagkit, which means, what is it in English? You'll feel very sticky. That's why you'll literally see people going to work with wet hair or even dripping hair because skipping a shower is just not an option. And here's something interesting. Filipino shampoos are made to leave a long-lasting scent. Brands like Palmolive, especially the blue and the green ones, are super popular.
Try Palmolive Naturals. Amoy usok? Use Palmolive. Amoy araw? Palmolive pa rin. With 100% natural coconut cream. May long-lasting bango. Para ang buhok.
Bilang maganda, aroma maganda.
But my personal favorite combo is the pink Sunsilk shampoo and the pink Cream Silk conditioner. I'm telling you, with that combo, your hair will smell good all day. Even when I work with Filipino celebrities doing their makeup when they come here to Toronto to perform, one of them was still using a Filipino shampoo and it's in a sachet. And I asked her, like, why do you need to bring that? There's so many shampoos here. And she told me nothing else holds the scent like that. So she would still use local shampoo even when traveling. And she said that even your scalp smells fresh with that. And I totally agree. Now, living in the West, it's actually harder to find shampoos like that. The closest I found are herbal essences and the Dove cucumber and green tea shampoo. And if you don't wash your hair daily, I also found this Korean scalp mist from Aromatica. This is their rosemary root enhancer. And it makes your scalp smell fresh again instantly. And that's why every time I work out, I just spray it on my scalp and instantly my scalp smells fresh. It smells really fresh, almost like a baby cologne. Next, we have soap. This one actually is one of my biggest adjustment moving here. In the Philippines, we mostly use bar soap. And a lot of them are antibacterial. This one is Safeguard. I'm just going to put what it looks like in a box. And it literally kills 99.9% of germs. That's actually the very, very popular tagline that this brand is known for. And I'm telling you, nothing removes strong odors like garlic or onion, especially when you're cooking. It's on your hands. It's so hard to remove. This is the only one that can remove that odor from me. And in the West, antibacterial soaps aren't as common because they can be drying. So what I do is that I use this and then I use it where I really need deep cleaning and then I follow it up with a moisturizing body wash. Now, if you want to remove bad odor, on your hands, on your underarms, behind your ears, on your belly button. Like nothing can remove it better than this. And this one is actually not hard to find. Maybe you've been seeing this but not just noticing it. It's available on most Asian grocery stores or at Amazon. Now, deodorant is a big deal too. A lot of Filipinos actually use, well, when I was there, the most popular brand is Rexona. But I remember I had a friend and she used it and her underarms became darker. So it's like, oh no, I'm not going to use that. So I actually am using Hawas. So it's a natural mineral deodorant made from potassium alum. So you just spray it with water or just put it in the sink, just add water and then just roll it on your underarms. Instead of masking odor, this one prevents the bacteria that cause the odor in the first place. I find this one to be simple, effective, and very common in Asia. You can actually find one that is in a powder form, but I find that one you have to like scoop and then spread. This one I find is just easier to use. Another thing is oral hygiene. We don't just brush twice a day. A lot of Filipinos brush every after meal. And it's super normal to carry a travel toothbrush and toothpaste in your bag. Like most Filipino workers would have like a sachet of a toothpaste and a travel size toothbrush. So it's just very easy to carry around. Here in the West, I couldn't find a toothpaste that are in a sachet, but we have like mini ones. But in the Philippines, everything I find in the Philippines is found in a sachet. Like even moisturizers can be found in a sachet, so it's easy to carry around. And Philippine drugstore, they have everything. Mouth sprays, dissolvable strips, drops. When it comes to breath freshener drops, there's a lot of options. I feel like the Philippines take fresh breath very, very seriously. Now, here in the West, the best oral rinse I have found is this Terra Breath. This one is so expensive in Canada. So if you're from Canada and you're gonna cross the border, make sure to stock on this because it's way cheaper there. And this one works because it doesn't just cover bad breath. It actually gets rid of it. It uses a special oxygen formula to break down the bacteria that cause the odor, so your breath stays fresh longer. And since it's alcohol-free, it won't dry your mouth, which can actually make bad breath worse. Now, when it comes to lotion and perfumes, now here's something interesting because it's hot and humid in the Philippines. So strong perfumes can feel overwhelming. Not to say that we don't love perfumes. A lot of Filipinos have a lot of perfume collections. Every time I'm looking for new perfumes, I actually look at Filipino celebrity vlogs to get some idea because I find that their collections are really amazing. And usually I find my favorite perfumes from their recos. But again, since Philippines is very hot and humid, I find that we mostly use colognes for every day. And if I have to recommend just one brand, I would recommend Bath and Body Works. Like honestly, if there's a sale at Bath and Body Works, you'll see a lot of Filipinos lining up, including me. Popular scents include Japanese cherry blossom, a thousand wishes, Gingham, Dark Kiss, which is actually a favorite of a popular celebrity in the Philippines, Heart Evangelista. But my personal favorite, I always hoard this. Like, I have a lot right now. I think I have 10 in the house. This is fairly new. This is the Bath and Body Covered in Roses. They say that this is a dupe for the Delina perfume. I can see the similarities, but I have to tell you, out of all the perfumes I have in my collection, this is the cheapest yet the most complimented on me. Like the first time I use it in my daughter's school, the teachers complimented on me. Every time I ride an Uber, the Uber driver will compliment me, even my friends, even my family. This one is really great. And here's a little hack from my mom. If you want your perfume to stay longer, just get a cotton ball, spray it with the perfume, and then put it on your bra strap. And I think that that's really a great hack because the cotton ball, it holds the scent longer throughout the day. And for extra boost in scent, you can also get the same scent in a lotion form. Baby powder is another secret. Like my aunt would like bathe with this. I remember when I went to the Philippines, her neck would be super white from all the powder. And I saw in one celebrity blog that before going to sleep, like I think Judy Ann and Maricel Soriano, they were talking about like putting baby powder until like it really smokes and you're covered with it before you go to sleep. Almost every Filipino kid grew up being covered in baby powder because of the heat. Heat rash is very common, so powder helps absorb sweat, but it also helps to prevent odor. So people use it on their underarms, their back, even on their feet. Now, I've seen a more modern version of this. People using scented powders with cute powder puffs. It's like a more aesthetic version of the same idea. And for this, I love using this Lush powder in Sticky Dates. Smells so good. This one really smells sweet. I like it. And finally, clothes. Most Filipinos don't rewear clothes after one use. So after one use, it goes straight to laundry. Laundry is a huge part of smelling good, and we use fabric conditioners like Downy. And a lot of people even soak their clothes for so long with it to really lock in the scent. Here in the West, I realized me and my Filipino friends are hoarders of this Downy. It doesn't matter what scent, but this is my favorite. This is the Ocean Mist, and this is a laundry scent booster. This one you can get from Costco. That's why it's really huge. And it really keeps your clothing smelling good after a wash. Even bed sheets and pillowcases, they are washed weekly. Growing up, I remember that even curtains were washed regularly. But for me personally, now that I have my own place, I'm not consistent with the curtains. I find that they are just too heavy. But pillowcases, bed sheets, weekly. So yeah, it's not just one product. It's a whole lifestyle built on habits, culture, and consistency. And that's really the secret to why Filipinos smell so good. And honestly, if you ever tell a Filipino, hey, you smell good, that is one of the best compliments you can give. So if you are Filipino, comment your own secrets down below. And if you learned something new from this video, please don't forget to like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and share this with someone who's been wondering the same. Thank you so much, Charles, again for watching. I'll see you on my next one.